Hello there. Hope you're having a good day. This is my Sims 4 big family living in the mansion. This is Dee. She's doing a yard sale. She's also pregnant with baby number 11. She's supposed to have her final baby of number 10, but somehow or another, she had a baby. I don't know how. I paused the game and then I set the household to unpause. But anyways, that's okay. They want another baby. Number 11 it is. They're good parents. I think they can manage it. Yeah, so this is baby number 11. 4 of her girls are grown and don't live in the house anymore. So, yeah. So, I'm preparing for the baby shower. This video does not have the baby shower in it, but just going to show you all the decorations. And we're going to have some fun stuff. And she's doing her yard sale. And I'm going to tell you, oh my gosh, I had more customers in this particular yard sale than I've ever seen before. But I'm just like, okay, the pink-haired girl, that's her cousin Bria. And there's those kids in the street. They just got home from school. That's the twin Ashley. Her brother's Max is also a teen. And the 2 kids who are also twins. She's got 2 boy-girl twin sets. And her triplets are grown, just graduated from college. And we were gonna have the wedding. But then she showed up pregnant. I was like, okay, but we're gonna do the baby and the baby shower first. And then we'll do the wedding. Because I've changed MC Command Center to where there's no more slots. So she cannot get pregnant again. So if you use MC Command Center, you have to, normally this has never happened before. She's never done this. I've had slots open in the house and they never just did this on their own. But that's okay. I now have it locked down to where there's no more open slots. And yeah, so this is the final baby, number 11. She loves having kids though. When she had 8 kids and I was playing her oldest daughter's household, she would call over and say, hey, should I have another baby? I'm like, okay, this Sim just likes having babies. That's okay. They want a big family and it's all good. So, but the thing about it is when you have a lot of kids, the other kids will become very needy. So they are feeling like they're deprived of attention, buffs a lot more frequency since she got pregnant. And if she didn't have these other kids, they wouldn't feel that way. But the more kids you add, the more needy they become. And it's not like they're not getting the same amount of attention. That's just something the game does. I think by algorithm or whatever it is that they use. So you just have to be aware of that. So I would probably have to get a nanny when this baby is born, just so that, you know, she has enough time to spend nurturing them so that they don't get like feeling needy or whatever. Because I definitely don't want them growing up feeling neglected. But she didn't use a nanny or a babysitter with her last 2 babies, and everything was fine. So this is a face paint, and it is such a cute mod. Oh my gosh, I love that. And this is a birthday party animation. There's some really cute animations that comes with these party tables, and I will have to put the now that I had that from the last baby shower and it's still left it on the wall, so I'll put her ultrasound. She's had 1 ultrasound. She's just had the small one done. She's in her 2nd trimester. But I'm not gonna, that's not from this pregnancy. That's from the last pregnancy. But just to show you what it'll look like. And we will do the gender reveal via the cake. Now those balloons right there, the blue ones, and then the with the like little brown sack at the bottom, those are actually balloons that are supposed to pop and do gender reveal. But I'm gonna do the gender reveal via the cake. So watch this. This is such a cool mod. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this mod. This is the Better Romance mod. Oh my goodness. I wish I knew about this a long time ago. And so they can go up in a balloon, but the balloon's not working. So it was actually cooler though, because they went up in the air and I get to take pictures. So you'll see that at the end of this video, because the video recorder stops recording when they go up in the air. So I will just show you what happened when they get up in the air. So you'll see those pictures. I'll do slideshow at the end of this video, like I do all my videos. I do slideshows at the end. And so here they're studying. Now watch Dee and Max in the background. Like, where are they sneaking off to? She's like, oh, my cousin Bria's going to babysit So we're going to go off and have some fun. It's just, I think it might be this Better Romance mod might be like doing stuff. Like when I tried to have a yard sale, they were too busy flirting with each other that they just ignored me. Like they're doing all kinds of romance stuff spontaneous. Like, and it might be because of the mod from that, but I don't know. I did have 2 other occasions where a couple Sims had a baby and the house was paused and had it selected as unplayed. I leave all my households unplayed when I'm not playing them. So I don't know what's causing that. I think it's just the game that does that sometimes. But it's never happened with her, even though I've had the house set to bigger than 8 maximum household size. So, anyways, but they do a lot of romantic stuff and flirty stuff together that I don't tell them to do that. They just do that on their own. And I'm just thinking that maybe because of the mod. But oh my gosh, this mod is so precious. There's so many really cool things with this mod. And like you can hold hands and walk together, and I'm going to use that on the wedding. I'm going to combine that with my wedding story pack and have them use that, because I think the walk down the aisle doesn't work as well with the pack, but I think that would be a better animation for the wedding. She's making cakes. This is for the baby shower, so she's making a pink cake and a blue cake. Okay, and you don't know what the inside's going to be because that's going to be the gender reveal. So she will reveal to everybody at the baby shower party what the gender is going to be. So only she and Max know the gender. She hasn't even told the kids, so nobody knows. And this baby has become kind of a little bit glitchy because he bathes him and everything, and then just a little bit later he was like stinking and he didn't need his diaper changed, and so we had to bathe him again. But anyways, that just happens sometimes. But this is so sweet though. This is Devon. This is baby number 10. And so this is such a sweet mod. It's like you can nap with the baby. I don't know why you can't control where they nap, so they can just pick a chair in the environment. And so this was a little sized down toddler chair that he chose to sit on. Anyways, but it's a really cute mod though. They can sit in a chair and read something while the baby's napping and hold it. Although before I had that mod, sometimes spontaneously a sim will hold a baby while it's napping, and you say just give it a nap and it'll just choose on its own. But I didn't really have any control of that. But this mod gives you control to like sit and let the baby nap while you're holding it, and the babies really like that. So here they are. They're knitting onesies with the Nifty Knitting Pack or kit for everybody's gonna knit a onesie for the baby, except for this time, instead of having 6 onesies, we're gonna do 5 onesies and a baby toy that Daddy's gonna knit a baby toy. So this is Max Jr., the teen, and he's knitting, and this is little Jay, and he needs a nap. Poor little guy. So the girls are knitting. Mom and her son Max Jr. is knitting. That's her oldest son. So they have 6 girls and 4 boys currently. And so we'll see what number 11 is going to be. If it's a girl, that'll be 7 girls and 4 boys. If it's a boy, then it'll be 5 boys. And so we'll see. But pretty much the game will just by default give you a lot more girls than boys, but you can eat carrots and you can affect the gender. If you eat carrots and listen to alternative music, it'll be a boy. If you eat a lot of strawberries, it'll be a girl. And so he was feeling neglected, and so he's getting sad a lot. The kids are needing more attention. Now off they go to get the ultrasound. So that's using a mod, and so basically they'll both be gone for a couple hours, then they'll come back and they will have an ultrasound, which you will find in the inventory, and you can put it on the wall, and then you can make a copy of it. You can even gift copies to other people, and you can put the name on the ultrasound, so when you put it on the wall and they can go to it and view it, and it'll give him a positive buff. And this is poor little Devon. He's like, he needs some playtime. Normally, now Jay, who's a toddler, when he was a baby, he was just like, he would just take himself to the dollhouse and play. But Devon's he's a little bit spoiled. He likes to be held a lot, and he doesn't take himself off to play like Jay did. And it's interesting how the game, they just give different personalities. It doesn't really matter what the traits are, right? So this is Max. He's just so happy. He's playing his guitar. My mom's over there feeding Devon. And we're gonna, next video, I will do the baby shower event. Now when I do a baby shower, I will increase the size of the household. And I'll put everybody that's going to participate, I will add them to the household. So I just have to be really careful when I do that to make sure that I change the maximum household size back down so that it leaves no more slots for her to have another baby when I'm not looking. Oh my goodness. And so when I have the wedding, she's going to already have the baby when I have the wedding. And I'm going to put them all in the same house together, so I'll have to add her last. Like if I add her and then go around and start collecting people to add to the house, I don't want to give her 1 second of time alone with Max to have another baby when I'm trying to add people to the household for the triple wedding. So I will add her to the household last. Yeah. So I'll probably have about 27 people at the wedding. I think that's pretty much maximum what the game will allow me. It just doesn't allow me to get any more than that. So, yeah, I'll make sure I get her in the household though. And I've already got the wedding venue set. Sims4_Anesia. I used her Triple Heart Hotels. I'm gonna have a I don't know what happened to the piñata that was hanging on that. It kind of disappeared, but anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna have the triple wedding when she has the baby. There's her cousin, that is Olivia in the purple, I think that's a bathing, no, that's a dress. I'm not sure what she's wearing. Anyways, so that is Olivia with the red scarf on her head. That is her oldest daughter. And that girl in the pink, that is Minnie. That's her daughter. And they adopted a son, Bradley. He's around here somewhere. So that's the girl in the black and white dress. That's their cousins. So the two girl kids are cousins. There he is. There's Bradley. And that's Minton in the purple shorts. That is Olivia's husband. And so they have 3 kids, but it doesn't allow me to invite over to the lot another baby. But they have Minton Jr., so they have 2 sons and a daughter. And they're done. Yeah. So they're just over visiting. And I'm assuming that Minton Jr. is in daycare, because if you invite both parents and there's a baby at the house, that's generally what the game does, is give them, you know, a babysitter or send them to daycare or whatever. And you have to be careful that when you add people to the household, if you like use the add to the family when they're visiting, make sure that if you take the parents out of the house, you take the kids out first. Otherwise, they will adopt out your kids. Yeah, I actually did that once, and I had to exit the game without saving so that I can undo that error that I made. So here they are, playing the games. And there he is, getting his attention from Mom. And that's Jake. So Jake and Julie. Maybe she's so pregnant. She's only in her 2nd trimester. So there he is, having fun. So she's like, okay, they're all busy. I was going to have her fill the baby, but that's okay. See, the thing about Minton is whenever I take him out somewhere, he always leaves. I think he's got like this introverted personality. He will never stay. So he's always first to leave, and sometimes he'll leave without barely even visiting. So I have to like make sure that we build up the friendships with him and make sure we have a lot of interactions with him, because I think he just kind of feels left out or something. So this is her son-in-law, Minton, Olivia's husband, and we'll have him spend some time with Devon. Baby Devon hasn't really had any chance to get to know him. That's Uncle Minton. And he's like, I don't want it. I'm hungry. He's like, well, don't worry. Uncle Minton is going to feed you, little one. He will feed you. Calm down. He's like, no, I want you. He's like, nope. You're gonna spend some time with Uncle Minton. He's like, okay. Then he decides he likes him.
Afrith.
Minton is such a sweetheart, but I think he's just kind of aloof. I think the thing about the game is whenever you build up friendships, it's always like you have to constantly start them over, like you're meeting them for the first time. The game doesn't like hold the friendship levels, and to me that's just a broken feature of the game. They're always having to meet people that they've lived with, they're related to, they've been to each other's weddings or whatever, and they still act like they're meeting each other for the first time. Anyways, y'all. Yeah. So I appreciate you stopping in and watching. And yeah, if you are a simmer, please let me know. I'd love to visit your channel. And I hope you have a very blessed day. Stay tuned for the slideshow.